Now, an 84-year-old woman who's campaigned for a better health service for decades has gone to the High Court today in a bid to save Hemel Hempstead Hospital. Zena Bullmore is taking on health bosses who say some services will have to go, including full accident and emergency cover. Campaigners say it would be a disaster for Hemel, which is designated as a growth area. Yvonne Hall is at the High Court for us now. Yvonne, what's the hearing all about then?
Well, this is a judicial review at the High Court, and it's an unprecedented challenge to NHS Trust plans to cut hospital services. The Hemel Hempstead protesters, seen here arriving at court this morning and led by 84-year-old Zena Bullmore, are arguing that the plans to cut services at Hemel, including full A&E, are flawed and unlawful. They say the Trust hasn't consulted local people properly and hasn't taken into account the views of thousands of people who want to keep Hemel open with a full A&E department.
We're hoping that the judge will recognise that the West Herts Hospital Trust has misled the public in their conclusion on the previous consultation by employing a spin doctor who twisted round the results of a consultation.
Yvonne, what do the NHS have to say in their defence?
Well, the West Herts Hospital's NHS Trust is totally denying its consultation process has been flawed and unlawful. It says its plans to cut services at Hemel, including the full A&E department, are essential. They're going to transfer some services to Watford and St Albans. They say ultimately it'll be a better service for patients. But if the protesters win this case, it's going to set an important legal precedent to NHS plans to cut services across the country. Well, we'll bring you an update on the hearing in our podcast this afternoon, which you can download from the BBC London website from 5, and more details in our programme at 6:30. Back to you.
Yvonne, thanks very much for that.
In case you're wondering what the trip to Watford would be like from Hemel Hempstead, we filmed it for you. It took over an hour. Obviously, you don't want to watch it for over an hour, so we've sped it up for you. Of course, you cannot do this when you're having a heart attack.
Dear Hemel Hempstead Hospital supporter, we have one very good but urgent chance to stop our most important hospital services from being closed. This really is serious. We have 1 week to raise funds urgently needed to fight the case and to save our hospital. And you can really help. Please forward this to everyone. Let everyone know about the website address www.savehemel.com and forward the email which may have been sent to you. The group fighting to save Hemel Hospital, the Dacorum Hospital Action Group, is trying to raise enough money to fight the hospital trust in court through a judicial review into the scandal. The problem is that without £40,000, should we lose the case, this would leave our chairman in great financial difficulties. If we win, you can get your money back. Just send a stamped addressed envelope with all donations, or if you fund us through credit card facilities, please send notes to those effect, or email donations@savehemel.com. What are we asking for? We are asking for you to donate as much or as little as you can. Just 50p from every resident will mean that we can exceed our goal. There are more than 80,000 people in Hemel Hempstead alone, and more than 150,000 people in Dacorum, which means if we club together as a town and as a people, or better, as a borough, we can get justice for our hospital through a fair investigation into the impending closures. Where can you donate? Online credit card at www.savehemel.com, or send cash, tape it to some card, or preferably cheques to Dacorum Hospital Action Group, DHAG, Zena Bullmore, 42 Crouchfield, Hemel Hempstead Pass, HB1 1PA, or pay directly into the Dacorum Hospital Action Group account. Lloyds TSB, sort code 309408, account number 006171148, and send funds now. If you are under 18, nag an adult to donate. Please, we really need your help. While you have been watching this video, you may have noticed a drive. That drive was the drive from Hemel Hempstead to Watford Hospital. If you needed hospital support in 5 minutes or even half an hour, that journey took in excess of 1 hour. By the time we had reached its destination, you would not have made it.